It was a little Australian film that took the world by storm.
I'm with Muriel.
Gave us a host of iconic lines.
You're terrible, Muriel is a line that is repeated to this day.
And made Hollywood stars out of its then unknown young actors.
Playing Muriel was overwhelming and a hugely life-changing experience.
I don't think many people have that trajectory where your fame is built on something so adored and important to people. It's not like, oh, I saw that show. It's like, I loved it.
You say, how's the weather? I say, never been better.
I think one of the wonderful things about that film was that Toni and Rachel, we hadn't seen them before. No one knew who they were.
Toni and Rachel are just so brilliant together on screen and have such incredible chemistry.
They just grabbed Australia by the heartstrings and dragged them into the movie. It was really quite a thrilling moment in cinematic history in Australia, I think.
Stick your drink up your arse, Tanya. I would rather swallow razor blades than drink with you.
For me, Rhonda was the role I dreamed of my whole lifetime. And every time I'd get a movie script and I'd look at the description of the character and it was, you know, she's beautiful, elusive, men love her, women want to be her. And I'm like, any other scripts available? You know, and I remember reading the description of Rhonda and I was like, oh, this is me.
Well, Muriel's Wedding has a special place in my heart because, you know, it's like your first love. You never forget your first love. It was my first film.
He creates these stories that are unlike anything else. They're so original because it's a reflection of him. There is nobody like him.
He has his vision and he is definitely, you know, the puppet master, but he's also the audience. So if you do something unexpected, you know, he will laugh. Like, I was always kind of wanting to make him laugh and wanting him to be surprised.
I was embarrassed about my roots, embarrassed to talk about my family. I was embarrassed that I barely finished high school. And everything that I was embarrassed by turned out to be the things that I should be talking about. So once I decided to embrace my story, that was, that was the start.
PJ is in Muriel. PJ is Muriel. I know he says it's his sister and there are certain things that his sister did that Muriel does, but it's his spirit.
PJ, when he said that he would like to be the person who did the book, he was very aware that he had never had anything to do with a musical before. He kind of liked them, but he didn't have any kind of particular understanding of the nuts and bolts of how musicals get put together and how they work. But the fantastic thing that he brought to it was that as the adapter of his material, he was bolder with the material than I think any other adapter would have felt that they were able to be.
I think he's really enjoyed that process, actually, being part of it and understanding the nitty-gritty of how a stage production works.
And now we're at the next point of it in this incredible space in Leicester. I mean, Curve is just so amazing. The energy here allows you to not start again, but just kind of like go, okay, let's improve, let's keep developing what we started with back in Australia, which was already great.
The beauty of the story deserves to live on in a different form, and also for it to be embraced by a new generation. And also just to share her. That'll be interesting.